Well, heyo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend, Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 514th stream. Oh, that's a lot of streams. We've been going for a long time, and I have taken a little bit of a break. Thank you for your patience. Oh, man, I'm tired. I am really tired. We have been doing a whole bunch of things at work, at home, at church. Just, it's been nonstop, and there's all kinds of stuff to report. But I'll tell you this, first and foremost, probably the most important thing that you'll hear today, the return of the Mana Beard. Possibly. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Memory Martin, thank you so much for coming here and sharing those moments as the stream was rolling on in. I know this was an unplanned stream. I didn't put a schedule out this week. In fact, my whole schedule went right out the window. I'll explain that in a moment. Memory Martin says, let's see. It was fun. You hadn't seen your friends since their son graduated high school. Nice. Your family friends. Right on. And you took a dip in their pool, which sounds awesome, by the way. I ended up not doing that, but wanting it. Oh my gosh.
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
Jack, thank you so much. And Bot of Mana, not 3, 6. Jack, thank you for those 6 months of subscribing. Ginny Gravity, Mana, Ketchup, really? Pfft. Ginny, this is time for a comeback. Ketchup needs to prove to the world that it is the superior condiment. Anyways, and hello. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Okay, a couple of words. First of all, I'll just explain some of what was going on. Now, this week, I ended up working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday began my first ever proper vacation since I have been employed at my current job. And it is essentially a long weekend, but I had to take personal time for Thursday, Friday, and Monday because we don't actually get holidays due to the nature of our work. So it gets rolled into personal time off, which sick and holiday time all gets lumped into this one PTO bundle that you access as needed/wanted. So there was actually plans for next weekend. The Mana Fam, we were all going to go to a lakeside cabin. My parents have a small boat. It was both of our parents and siblings and whatnot. We're all going to hang out and spend this wonderful, lovely time relaxing on a lake. And this was all planned pre-COVID-19. And so we were watching and waiting to make a final decision. But about a couple weeks back, we did decide, no, it was better to cancel. And so we went ahead and did that. So this is kind of my make up time for that. Although here's the funny thing is I'm feeling beat. I'm just feeling so tired. And so I really thought, boy, it'll be nice to have a vacation. Well, what do I do during this vacation? But enlist the help of some family members, and we are putting up insulation in the rafters, well, actually above the rafters in the ceiling of the new Manna Manor garage. It's our new home. It's an old garage, but it's an unfinished garage. So we're putting insulation up there on all of the walls. That's all done now. And tomorrow we will be putting up some plywood. It's actually MDO. It's got this real nice compressed cardboard essentially surface. So it's really paintable and smooth and real nice. Should look really good. And I'm going to spray the whole thing white. And I'm going to put, speaking of Splatoon, I'm actually going to put some pegboard up. And I'm going to put some nice touches, some Splatoon touches, as a matter of fact. I'm planning on stenciling some Splatoon 2 splats, some paint splats. And I've got the chevron design that's going to go across my pegboard. And so that should be pretty fun. But that's all in due time. I have to also build a workbench, and I have to build some storage and whatnot. But the whole thing is looking really good. This is going to be a shop. And I might as well go ahead and just let you know, because I've kind of alluded to this. I might as well just say it. My plan is to do a video series of me building an arcade cabinet from scratch. And I have plans on how I'm going to do this. And I was actually starting this in the old Manna Manor, but wasn't able to do it because we moved. And I had actually started this, and then I've run into a couple of problems, and I ended up scratching the project. And I wasn't into it that much financially, so I was able to just chalk it up and go on my merry way. And I have a few of the things handy. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll even grab those real quick so you can see it for the sake of having fun. Memory Martin asks if I'll be doing some visiting of islands today, and that is the plan, although I want to start by supporting Team Ketchup in Splatoon 2. But let me grab a couple of things real quickly just to show off, and then I'll talk a bit more. I feel like there's so much to catch you up on, and I feel like it's just been kind of a rough week. I had to cancel. I just really feeling exhausted, and now, boy, am I exhausted. And hold on, I hit the wrong thing. Pretend you didn't see this. Nothing there. No, there we go. Okay. But I actually was going to mention I have been working with this insulation. Oh, it's nasty stuff, right? Fiberglass insulation. Thankfully, this is the craft-backed kind. It's got like a paper backing. But even so, it gets everywhere. And I took a long soak in the tub. Here's a couple of things, a couple lessons learned, I suppose. What?
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
Oh my goodness, Shabby. Wow, Shabby, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome to the sub club. And I did not expect that. And I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Really, truly. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I did not expect that. And I guess things are going well. And you like what you saw. And I just appreciate that. Well, hey, a couple of free tips as payback. How's this? If you're working with insulation, first of all, don't start with a hot bath. Really funny. It turns out that if you soak in hot water or wash in hot water, well, you know what happens, right? It opens up your pores. Well, if you've been working with insulation, that means all of your pores get filled with fiberglass. No fun. You don't want that. So apparently washing off with cold water is the superior way to wash off after, working with fiberglass. And the other thing too, don't pull a Manna. I knew not to do this, and I still managed to do it somehow, but don't wash your dirty clothes mixed in with other laundry that you have. I don't know why I did that. I don't think it's going to be long-term damage for my clothes. Really, all I need to do is just, well, I already did it. I did a couple extra cycles of those clothes by themselves, and then washed out the washing machine. But it's all good. Couple of things you should know about. And anyways, today I did take a cold shower after working with the fiberglass on the walls, and boy, you know what? It felt good. I forgot summer cool/cold showers actually really are invigorating. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, getting back to the arcade project, I've had some of this for a while. I've even showed some of this off in stream, but here's my nice joystick. Fun little thing. Fun fact: if you are wiring a arcade joystick up, check this out. This is how it works. So when you push a direction on the stick, it engages a button. Now, as you can see, look at that. I'm pushing this way, and yet I'm triggering this switch. How interesting, right? It's the opposite of what you would think. So everything is in reverse. Anyway, this is my arcade joystick, and then I also have, I think I have one that's actually, oops, excuse me, bump the mic. Yeah, here we go. I've got a bunch of these, buttons. There are the buttons and the switches. Now this one is the only one I think that I have attached together at the moment. These are HAP style buttons, all right? Listen to this. It's good, right? And so there we go. We've got this little button right there. It just presses a little plunger down onto the little button there, and then you just tighten this washer up against the wood of your arcade cabinet control panel. So anyway, that's just some stuff I've got here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. But Twitchy Berry, hello. Artelia, hello. Thank you for coming. We're going to be playing some Splatoon here in just a second. I just kind of wanted to catch up with everybody and let them know I am alive. I'm tired. I have been filming also in time lapses the garage project, as I may share some of that, but use that for Splatoon. Twitchy Berry, that'd be pretty funny. Every day is a treasure trove when sharing it with Mana. Aw, Jack, thank you so much. And Shabby, thanks so much for the sub again. So the beard is growing back a little bit. Now, I also want to share, I'm going to take this out because it'll be easier. I wanted to share this. I thought this would be kind of funny. I, of course, like many, continue to have to and choose to wear this mask when I am out and about. And I thought I'd share it with you so you can see what it looks like. That is the Art of Mana mask. Now, I did tweet this mask earlier, but this is the one I've been wearing for the most part lately, as I had another one that I was wearing. It was actually one that I had gotten a while back when there were fires about. That one didn't have great that one had great ventilation, but that one couldn't be washed. And so then I was given this one. This is sort of my go-to. And I thought, you know what? It kind of has the colors of a water theme, so maybe like Splatoon. Isn't that kind of funny? No, I'm not going to be streaming with this. I don't need to. But I do encourage you all, stay safe, stay healthy, and use the personal protective gear. There's a reason for it. It's not necessarily how it impacts you, it's how it impacts others around you. And so that is my encouragement to all of you. And I encourage you to continue doing so. And I know that this verges on me being political here, but the majority of experts that I've come across, and don't trust me, trust the bulk of informed people that are sharing this and doing proper research, but they're suggesting that, this is still an important factor in keeping those around us, our family, friends, loved ones, extended community, and ourselves safe. So carry that mask, wash it after every use if you if that makes sense. I will admit that I sometimes get two uses out of a mask wear. But anyway, there you go. Also, I am drinking this fine beverage here. This is a green tea iced tea. Made that yesterday, and it's really good. Very refreshing. Artie says, I haven't really been anywhere for over 2 months and went to the store for the first time last week and wore a mask and thought I was going to pass out. Could not breathe, so I'll not be going out anymore. I will say that is an issue. I had a version like this one that was a little too tight. First, it did one of these numbers, like folded my ears in and hurt like the dickens. And then second, I think it was just so tight that it did almost feel suffocating. Now, this one's not too bad as long as I'm not, talking through it and whatnot. But anyway, I will mention I have people in my family, in my extended circle, even myself, who are immunocompromised, and so this is important. Those who are older, those who are immunocompromised, heck, anyone can get this, and it can spread. So I share that with you. I know that there's a lot of politicizing of COVID-19, and a lot of people lately. This is why I share this. Is a lot of people have used the wearing of a mask or not as sort of a political hardline. Now, look, don't look at it for what it is. It's a way to keep people safe. It's a way to protect life. And if you can, do it. That's my suggestion for you. And if you can't, find the best possible way to maintain safety, whether it's isolation, social distancing. Can use that. Experts will suggest using these things in conjunction, but you know what I mean. Okay, off my soapbox. That's another thing that's been keeping me up at night a little bit. Okay, last thing, and this is the one thing I want to share with you because I was listening to a really excellent article, and I just want to offer this to you because it was on my mind and on my heart. And as I was feeling fatigue and burnout at work, because I am an essential worker and I've had to go in during all of this pandemic, it's been tough, it's been tough. And I'm starting to really feel all of that burden, which is why it's nice to be able to just work in a garage, take some time off, even from streaming. I was noticing a lot of my streams going back, the last few streams, I could tell that I was tired. I was slurring my words a lot. I was misspeaking. It was just kind of a mess. But I think I'm feeling better even right now. Even though I'm tired and sore, I'm feeling better right now. But I've also identified something, and I want to share this with you. This struck a chord when I heard it. It was on the radio. Someone was talking about, it was actually one of the people responsible for identifying the 5 stages of grief. And they've, in recent years, in recent time, added an additional stage. But the interesting thing is, first of all, they identified this pandemic as causing grief for people, and it makes perfect sense. I like to say that change always brings, change is, by its definition, linked to loss, the loss of what was. And loss is a form of suffering. And suffering so often is intimately linked with the grieving process. I might even suggest that it is always linked to the grieving process. It is just that grief journey is so different for every person and every event and at different times in one's life. So we are certainly experiencing change, loss. So I would suggest suffering and grief. I also think that Mana Sprout might be knocking on my door right now. I can hear this. I may not follow up on this. She knows I'm streaming, and she's really cute earlier, but I think she wants to show up on the screen, but I don't think I want to have her do that just yet. Anyway, well, I think she's gone away. But so all of these things are connected. I think right now we're experiencing grief. And what they suggested, which I thought just made so much sense, and it's something I've been talking about a lot, but is people who are experiencing post-traumatic stress or trauma or reliving past trauma, right? They are so often, I mean, they're going through these stages of grief, and we've identified before acceptance as being the final stage, right? This is what was added. I can't remember, what was it? Something, I think it was wrapped up in the word meaning. Finding meaning was the last stage. And it wasn't to suggest that when one suffers for a reason. It's not to suggest even that to suffer is good. It's not to suggest that your trauma in some way is appropriate or good for your life. No, but rather it's to say, what then do you say about the trauma you experienced? What do you do in response? It's what's the narrative that you tell about yourself and your story? And all of these things being super connected and essentially aiding in your own health and recovery. And I think it's important. The narrative, the story that we tell about ourselves is important. And so my encouragement to you is to look for something good within those traumatic experiences. And so I encourage you for this time in this pandemic and currently where there's a lot of discord, especially among social media. If your social media looks anything like mine, with people coming at you with all perspectives and things like this, look for the good. What is something good that you can hold on to? How can you shape your own story going forward in light of that and find meaning that you can cling to? Whether it's because of this experience, I've learned that I need to treasure those friends and family members even more. And so when we are able to, I will spend more time with them. Or whether it is, so that would be like a goal, right? Or whether it's simply to share that you, or to tell yourself or recognize within yourself that you found something new about yourself. Maybe your ability to adapt, something positive like that. Share those things with those closest to you, and certainly reflect on them yourself. And I think that we'll get through this a lot healthier, but also be kind to yourself. Know that you are in most assuredly grieving at this time. And that might give you a little bit of hope. Anyway, I that was heavy on my heart, and I wanted to share it, and I hope that means something to you and can be helpful to you. Memory Martin says, my sister made me wear a mask when I had to go to the store with my mom. I don't know if it's because I haven't been going out, but by the time we left the store, my mouth was starting to tingle. Don't think I'll be going out for a while. Waffle Cake Studio, hey, good day, Mr. Manna, how goes? And Artie says, well said. Thank you. Anyway, I'm sorry to have taken up so much time with some heavy thoughts, but I wanted to share that with you. And now we're going to do our usual. Actually, I can't do this. Look at this. I've still got this, which was from the start of my garage project when I was pulling nails. And now my middle finger is like sore and a little puffy and a little, I don't know. I think maybe I got like a splinter or something like that. So that hurts. So I guess we'll use this finger. And we're gonna go ahead and snap our fingers. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Captain, we're detecting strange signals on the screen. It's perfect.
Everything broke. Thank you so much, Waffle Cake Studio. And Hamabe Boy, thank you so much. What heavy thoughts? Oh gosh. But I'll tell you, I hope that you get a chance to maybe check back and review the beginning of this stream, because you'll get a big rundown of everything that's been going on in my life, plus some heavy thoughts that I think you might appreciate regarding COVID-19. But I am Team Ketchup, though I'm not anything yet. Ambidextrous snaps, indeed, Hamame Boy. Let's go ahead And push the button. Boom. Okay. You can tell me later, or I'll just check on it later. That'd be great, Hamabe boy. Let's see what we get here. Game saved. Twitchy Berry says, I got the news that I'm being recalled to work on the 11th of June. No more bus, though. Oh, Team Ketchup. Maybe I should hop on, Ardelia says. Sounds good. Twitchy Berry says, no more bus, though. You know, Barry, I don't even really know what your work is, so interesting. But the 11th of June, so you'll be coming back. So that's good, that's good. Memory Martin says, I've never tried mayo, so I guess I'm Team Ketchup. Barry hit Mayo King and level 40 last night. Oh, that's exciting. All right, you all feeling fresh out there? I know these two are. They are off the hook, coming at you live from the middle of Inkopolis Square. We've got mayo is better than ketchup versus ketchup is better than mayo. Which is the better condiment, mayo or ketchup? Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. The Splatfest begins here this day. Night concerts at Starfish Main Stage are the best, plus I get to spin Splatfest jams. This is our Turf War battle, and we've got hanging out in superstores after they close. It's kind of awesome. I know, let's go mess with some cameras and TVs in the electronics section. We've got a special stage for the Splatfest. This is a pretty special one. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. That's amazing, Marina. And there's a new update. Marina loves updates. Pearl says a patch. This is a game changer, y'all. And Marina, well, yeah, they literally made some changes to the game. So check out the official site for the deets. Oh, I'm going to go right away. By the way, anyone, if you want, you can go and get a job with Grizco. Grizco Industries now hiring. Let's work a salmon run shift later, Pearl. I might pass on that. Pearl, until next time, don't get cooked. Marina, stay off the hook. There we go. All right, I haven't played this in a long time, everybody. I don't even remember how to. Ooh, there's Dash. Hey, Dash. Let's head on over here, and of course, we're going to go with ketchup. Although mayo is pretty good, but still, there we are. And what is this? Let's find out in a moment. We've got, Ginny says, Splatfest, I never thought we'd see it again. Waffle Cake Studio says, I didn't get to play much until today, and I got to Defender before I had to leave today. Ah, fair enough. Barry says, exactly, they used to bus us in, now we'll need to drive ourselves, about a 45-minute trip each way. Oof. Leon Mirabelle, welcome on in. Leon Mirabelle, am I playing with chat? Yes, sort of. Let me explain. I am playing with any friends of Mana that I am friends with on the Switch who would like to join me. But I'm not going to be adding any new people to my Switch console today. So this is strictly to those who are already on my friends list. Leon Mirabelle, we are, I'm pretty darn sure. So, but just so you know. Also, let's go ahead and check on our loadout, make sure that we've got what we want. And Twitchy Berry says it was great to have Splatfest again. Yeah, it's a little odd for me to be playing something that is not, well, Animal Crossing. But this is something that I've played quite a lot of, actually. In case you're wondering, I used to play a lot of Splatoon on stream, and then for a while I didn't, and it's been a while, and now we're back. So here we go. Let's see. Splatfest battle, pro and normal. We'll do normal, and I suppose I'm just gonna go ahead and start now, and then if we get enough people for friends, we could do that. And Ginny says, Mana is the reason I now have 1,200 hours on Splatoon 2. Yes, because I was playing the original Splatoon, right? Kind of got you into it and everything, and then convinced you for Splatoon 2. I'm really glad. And Waffle Cake Studio says, well, I'm going to go get some tea from a nearby shop. Be right back. Sounds good. I've got my tea right here. Okay. Not gonna lie, I am the best at this game, but I'll join you because... Oh, I'm not the best at this game, but I'll join you because I think it's more fun playing this game with friends, Memory Martin says. Does ketchup have that same potential? I don't know. Mama Boy is saying mustard is better. Remember, you can use mayo on salad sandwiches and sauces, but not ketchup. Oh, well. Yeah, Artie says, yeah, you got me hooked on this too. Thank you. Tri-Slosher main is Twitchy Berry. I'm going to go with solo and dust off the cobwebs, and we'll get some friends to join in. Let's see how things go. Yeah, I'm really actually flattered and honored to know that I had an impact on some of you getting into this game, because I know you've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I know you've played it a lot. Both Ginny and Artie are pretty hooked. But no, it's a great game. It's just really well done, and I enjoy it. It's my favorite Wii U title is the first of these games, and you know, Wii U was a system that I think sadly is going to go down in history as, oh wow, that was cool, but kind of forgettable. But the fact that Splatoon came out on it, oh boy, man, that's a boon for that system. Well, I talked so long, we just got our update on the maps. Whoops. Okay. Memory Martin says, I got into it because of Chugga Conroy. Never owned a Wii, but I figured I'd play the second one because I played a lot of MOBAs in middle high school. There we go. I didn't get cooked, but I also didn't stay off the hook here, Ginny says. So hooked, off the hook. Crew, how you doing? You love this game? Me too. Me too, but it has been a little while. I've played so much of Animal Crossing lately. Now, this is a game I'm going to have to get hyped for, by the way. It's going to come out. You're going to see Mana go from maybe his slightly calmer side with Animal Crossing to a little bit more hyped. I'm going to be flailing about and all kinds of stuff, but hey, that's the way it goes, right? And Lee and Maribel finally reached 5 stars on their island. Right on. So, yeah, what can I say about Splatoon? I actually got into the, what did they call it now? The global test fire? Is that what they called it? The first round? I can't remember. I think it was the first round of original Splatoon. Oh, this is my favorite arena as well. I like this one a lot. And let's see if I remember the buttons even. Gosh. All right. Off to a strongish start. I remembered how to jump, so that's good. But yeah, I got into the global test fire in the original Splatoon and just enjoyed the heck out of it. Oh, no, I got splatted. I wasn't paying attention. Of course, then again, they were pretty clever to be hiding out like that. That's okay, we'll do a little bit of cleanup around here. Let's see. Oh, they actually have been doing a pretty good job. We can get over here, though. Just try and get some of this ready. There we go. We'll do our due diligence. Get these areas splashed with some catsup. Hey! Oh, no! Alright, I'm rustier than I thought. Dash Magnum, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Everybody, I would love to hear some of your favorite moments with Splatoon or Splatoon 2. Oof. And also, for that matter, what are some of the cool things you've been up to this weekend? Oof. That was a little tricky. Let's go, golly. Oh, I got him, but at great personal loss. Ginny says, I met my wonderful boyfriend playing Splatoon 2. Hamambe Boy says this game looks so scary. Oh, it's such a good one. Hamambe Boy, you would hate it. It's not your type of game, but it's so good. Arg. Better put on your cleaning boots. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, wow. Memory Martin found out that their younger cousin's husband's brother is one of the most famous Smite players. That's pretty exciting. Whoa, get away. Arg. Okay, either this team is incredibly good, I'm incredibly rusty, or some combination of the two. But that's no good. No good. Woof. All right, there we go. Let's do that. Let's do that here. Let's do that. Just do that. Oh, boogers. Oh, wait, sorry. I can't say that with Ardelia hair. Dash, awesome. Dash finally got their hands on the old Crossing of Animals, and so that's what's been keeping Dash busy. Dash, I'm going to definitely have to add you, have you come visit my island. That would be awesome. I have been playing daily. I've been doing all the museum things. If you know what I'm talking about, sound out in chat. Blathers has been having little ticket booths inside the museum. It's been a lot of fun. I've done it daily even though I don't have to. Turnips tomorrow? That's true. And I did sell turnips and we did really poorly, by the way. I gotta remember to take my face off so we can see. Yeah, 32.6 to 59.7. Everybody, we did not do so well. Do you really want me on your team? Probably not. Jack asks if they can visit my island. Absolutely, my friend. Kiwi Pie, I'm so excited. My brother gets to graduate tomorrow, and my sister gets to come because my mom's friend's stepdad owns some skyboxes at our city's Metro Stadium, and they're giving them to family of the graduating students who went above and beyond to graduate, and they gave one to us. Right on, Kiwi Pie. That's awesome. Twitchy Berry says, use your baller. That's true. I only used it the one time, and yeah, I could have used it many more times. I was sort of saving it, you know, but then getting distracted. Memory Martin is currently working on Bunny Day recipes, but soon I've got to work on a B-Day pick for my mom. Can't believe it's in a week. Oh my goodness. Well, happy early birthday to your mom. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. But yes, Hamabe Boy is reading a manga, A Silent Voice. Anyone heard or read it? And that's a new one to Dash. The question was, would you recommend it, Hamabe Boy? And not much to see on Dash's island yet, but I'd love to visit everyone. Fantastic. All right. Well, here's the deal, everyone. Oh, look, I see Ginny down in the little ticker right there, right over there. The question is, you know, how much of this stream do you want to see me play the Splatfest? How much do you want to see me play some Animal Crossing? I personally would love to, well, I don't know what I would like to do, actually. You know what? I don't know. I'm going to ask your opinion first and not color it. Hamabe Boy says, Dash, yes, it's so good. You can watch the anime on Netflix. I've been collecting the manga volume by volume since watching it. Nice. Nice. Oh, man, look at that. Not enough players joined the battle. I don't know what that means. Hopefully it doesn't mean that Team Ketchup is outnumbered. Also, hopefully it doesn't mean that people have abandoned this game, but we'll find out. I wish I could play with you, Ginny says, but she has poor choice. Made poor choices and chose Mayo. Okay. Splatfest or Salmon Run, Twitchy Berry says. Huh. Interesting. Kiwi Pie says, originally my sister couldn't come because they were only allowing 2 family members of each student because of the whole virus situation. Well, that's good that you were able to get something to work. That's awesome. Jenny says, I will always choose pasta salad over pasta with ketchup. Yes. So, okay, a couple other things. Oh, I've got more updates. Okay, oh, but this is also the special a new level. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a special stage. All right. Gosh, I'm like forgetting everything here. So a couple of cool updates for y'all. I tweeted about these things. Ooh, oh boy. Can anyone tell me what cool things I tweeted about? A prize to the first person who can tell me some things I tweeted over this last week. And don't worry, the prize is not very good. Ah! And boom! Oh, shucks. Yeah, my aiming is not so on. Why isn't ketchup versus mustard? I agree. It's like apples and oranges. Only not, because apples and oranges are both fruit. Like, it really should be ketchup and mustard, I think. But maybe other places in the world use those two more interchangeably? I don't know. Seems odd to me, but hey, what are you gonna do? Ooh, that was a nice splat. Ooh, golly. Oh, that was a nice splat, too. Hey, look at that. We've got some winners in the chat. Yes, Pac-Man 40th anniversary. Also, there's some stuff about the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Indeed. And some cool stuff there. So yeah, in fact, pretty cool. I actually thought about doing a little special something, playing one of the really neat mobile titles out there called Pac-Man 256. It's a mobile title made by the same folks that did Crossy Road, and it's pretty cool. I thought maybe I could stream that a little bit, or excuse me, make a video on that, playing that a little bit to celebrate Pac-Man's 40th. But of course, Star Wars. Star Wars is my bag. I love Star Wars, and I'm kind of excited to do something Star Wars related. Everybody, there's a new arcade machine in the Mana household. Well, not really. It's not in the Mana household yet. It's coming next week, or so I've been told. But yes, Star Wars. Atari's arcade cabinet. The sit-down version by Arcade 1UP. I have pre-ordered it. And the Force hopefully is with me, because it may or may not have been a poor choice. But no, I'm thrilled. I'm really excited. Looking forward to it. And I actually nabbed it when it was on a little bit of a discount. It is now full retail price online. But hey, we won! Barely. 49.1 to 47.6. But I'm really pumped, everybody. It is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to be streaming it. It's the sit-down version. If you remember, I actually talked about this on quite a few streams earlier. I was actually showing the website on stream and going through it. So there's the standard stand-up that has a riser, and then there's this other that instead of a riser, it comes with a little bench seat that you sort of move in and out, and it almost looks like it's connected when you have it just brought out a little bit. So I'm really excited. Anyways, super pumped. I'm gonna be streaming that. This week, I had planned on playing some Super Mario Maker 2. I was planning on playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the One Life run. I don't know if that's even still going to be going on next week, because I honestly forget what date it was going to be discontinued, or the entries were no longer allowed to be submitted. It's okay. It's just what it is right now. I really needed to take the time last week, and so thank you for giving me that opportunity. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight while we do this. If anybody is new around here and you have questions, feel free to ask. I do mostly Animal Crossing streams these days, but I do consider myself an E for Everyone variety streamer, with a focus on Nintendo, retro, and indie titles. And so I'm kind of going back to some of my roots here with some Splatoon 2. It's feeling pretty good. I tried to ask that. My comment was blocked. Sit-down version works too. There we go. I wonder what was blocked in your comment to Twitchyberry. But yes, it is the sit-down version. So these arcade 1UP machines, I gotta tell you, I am very impressed. Now, had you started back in some of the earlier cabinets, I could see where maybe you might not have been. I'll tell you why I say this. I ended up having this will be my third cabinet. I ended up having a really incredible lucky opportunity to snag a Galaga cabinet. Now it's the first generation. It was actually a 2018 manufacturing date, and so that's kind of early days for Arcade 1-Up, and that means that some of the kinks were not quite worked out. Sadly, one of the things that's missing on the cabinet is the plexiglass deck protector, they call them. Essentially, it's the control panel overlay or control panel plexiglass protector. And so they didn't release those until later. That wasn't even a thing on some of the earlier cabinets. The other thing I noticed actually was that there was the kind of incorrect colors on my game. And, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, I also noticed the joystick was a little bit sloppier, like there was more play in it. And I was kind of disappointed in that. But it wasn't really the end of the world. But now, you know, I've been playing this a lot. I've been sharing my high scores, which was another thing that was mentioned. Yes, I tweeted about that. I got some high scores in Galaga and Galaxian. I've kind of broken my joystick already. And that can't be on me. I mean, I'm pretty gentle with my video game stuff. And this is just from usual, you know, regular play. I can't imagine that this is up to snuff. So, the other thing that happened is the game Galaxian started freezing on me. Now, I have had zero issues with the Turtles machine, and I've played it at least as much as Galaga and Galaxian. And, you know, nothing. I mean, it's a solid machine. I really recommend it. But, yeah, the Galaga machine has been having issues. So I've contacted Arcade 1-Up, and the good news is that they actually are going to send me a brand new PCB for the arcade machine to fix the game freeze and the colors of the ROM. And probably, I'm guessing that right now we're back and forth on the joystick, but I'm guessing they'll probably send me a new one. But it's a sort of a bummer. And at some point, you know, I actually, through the Arcade 1-Up community, found someone who had purchased a deck protector, they call it, for Galaga, which they were selling after the initial batch had been sold. And he got it for retail price, which was about $25. And I figure that might just be worth it for this $50 machine. It seems weird to be paying half the price of the cabinet for this, but he said once he gets it in, it's supposed to be shipped to him, he'll sell it to me for manufactured suggested retail price and shipping, and that's perfectly fine with me. No markup, so I appreciate that. So couple of little, you know, nitpicks on there, but here's the thing. Like I said, I can tell that the quality on the Turtles is much better. Like, they found their footing. They figured out how to do some things better. Figured out where not to scrimp and save. And from the posts that I've read on some of these forums and things, it sounds like this is a pretty universal acknowledgement that, yeah, things are better now, that the arcade cabinets got better. And so I'm really looking forward to the Star Wars one. This is apparently one of the best. I'm pumped, everybody. I'm really pumped. But I'll let you know. I'm probably going to do some reviews here. I've got some videos of me putting these things together and all that good stuff. So it should be good. Should be good. Ooh, boy. Going through here. Going over here. Not sure why I'm going over here. Alright. I guess. Ooh! And. Darn. I didn't catch up on chat. I'll have to read this in a moment. Kiwi Pie says, I just joined the first Spot Fest. Sorry, man. But I went for Team Mayo. Oh, fine. Fine, I'll catch up on chat here in a little bit. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Oof. But yeah, I couldn't believe that only a couple of days apart and Empire Strikes Back and Pac-Man came out in the same year. Incidentally, Return of the Jedi and this arcade, Atari Star Wars Arcade came out the same year, 1983. Anyway, kind of cool stuff. But yeah, I'm really pumped and been watching a little bit of Star Wars, hanging out and stuff like that. What else? Yeah, so I'd been working overtime the week before, but it's nice to have a little break now. And I'll catch up on chat here in a minute. Artie says, and the Art of Mana and the Curse of the Galaga joystick. It's true. Ginny says, sorry to hear that Galaga arcade cabinet was a bust. It's one of my favorite retro cabinets. Don't worry, I would not consider it a bust. I'm still playing it daily. Like, I still wind down with a run of Galaga, even with the broken joystick. Here's the truth. The PCB they're going to send me should fix any issues, and the issues are kind of minor. Like, they're enough that it warrants a PCB replacement, I would say, because Galaxian could freeze, and would freeze. And the colors were a little off. But honestly, that's about it. Like, I still play it every night. But the freezing is an issue. That's definitely an issue. It prevents me from playing Galaxian, which is actually my favorite of the two, I think. So I've been playing Galaga every night. The joystick, here's the deal. If ultimately they tell me, look, you're going to have to buy, or, you're going to have to deal with it, like that, whatever. I can pick up a really good quality joystick, and for not a lot of money, to be honest. And I say it's worth it. Okay. Let's see. You tweeted some more of the arcade consoles you put together. I think I did. Memory Martin says either Pac-Man 40th anniversary or Galaga. Maybe it's a Japan thing. Oh, maybe the ketchup and mayo is a Japan thing. Hamame Boy says I've made pasta with ketchup before. And Jenny goes, ooh. Dash says, ooh, you got it. Awesome news to getting that Star Wars cabinet. Hamame Boy says, when I lived in China, I didn't have all the ingredients for pasta sauce, and I didn't know how to find them. Actually, it's pretty straightforward if you can read simplified Chinese labels. So I used ketchup. Remember, Martin, make sure you have a box of tissues nearby, because the manga that Hamame Boy is reading based on the anime it's really good. Tucci Berry says, I tried to ask... oh, yeah, I read that. Dash says, it's important you look after your own health, be it physical, mental, or otherwise. If you ended up fighting with friends, I'm changing my name to Ori Corgi. Oh, that's fun. Ori Corgi. And... Witty Kendra, hey, Witty Kendra, how are you doing? Welcome on in, Witty Kendra. Here's a little shout out. This is the other half of our friend Scooter102089, and Kendra is doing her own thing with a brand new Twitch channel. How's that been going? How are your streams going? So there's a Witty Kendra shout out there. Trudy Berry is considering a second arcade one-up cabinet for the household, thinking maybe Team NT to go with our Pac-Man. We have 5 kids, so 4-player would be handy. See, there you go. There you go. And Ginny says of my comment, less of a bust, more of sorry to hear it's busted for the time being. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, arcade one-up. Like, it's really getting into its own now. Bear in mind, the pinball machines are coming. There's a Star Wars virtual pinball machine that Arcade 1-Up is set to release here in the future sometime. Not quite sure when. But that's going to be really cool. So if you want to get in on some of that, you might want to start saving your pennies now. I know I will. But then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with where I'm going to put it. So I'll tell you, I'm actually planning on putting some of these cabinets, oh boy, into the garage, which is a proper place, I think, for an arcade machine. As long as now that I've got it all insulated and finished, and I can keep it safe, and you know, it won't get exposure to high extremes in temperature. Hopefully, that's the plan. And eventually, these will go in my studio when I get that together. But you know, also Arcade 1UP is asking for feedback on the idea of a buyback program or a trade-in program, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh, nice! Woody says, I streamed last night, stayed up way too late, still playing Odyssey, and just finished the Metro Kingdom. Ooh. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is a great game, everybody. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's really good. It's a good Mario. You know what? It stands as my favorite 3D Mario. It does. It just does. I have nostalgia for some of the other 3D Marios, but I gotta tell you, I've always been a 2D Mario fan. 3D Marios just never really attracted me as much, so I'm perfectly fine with my 2D Marios. But Super Mario Odyssey, whew, that's a good one. That is a good one. You know, I just realized another thing that's at my disadvantage is that my shirt has not leveled up. That's going to make a difference. So, what have you all been doing the last couple of days? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Any cool stuff? And that was an interesting bounce back. Chuji Berry says, we already got the Star Wars Pinball Collection on Switch. I'll use this. It'll use the same tables, I think. I think you're right. Maybe? I don't know, to be honest. That's something that I'm not sure it's really been revealed yet. I have this feeling that we're going to see, like, I don't know, something where it's going to be tweaked to display on this long display. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, it's going to look more like you're playing it at an angle rather than how you would play these other ones. It might be the same tables, but I also think we might be getting some new versions of old tables. I don't know. Time to recreate the arcade room from your Animal Crossing house. Yes. Well, and so that brings me back to one of the things I mentioned. Part of this garage project is, we've insulated it. We'll be putting up the plywood. I'll be building in shop pieces. But the goal here is pretty soon to actually put together. I have to acquire all the parts, but I've been parting it out. I've been putting together a price list. And what I was thinking, tell me if this piques your interest. Now, I'll be honest, it may not pique everyone's interest, but if it piques yours, cool. And if it doesn't, it may lead to some other folks joining the Friends of Mana, because I have a feeling that this is an idea that will pique the interest of some people, maybe not necessarily current Friends of Mana. And I'm willing to do that because I want to do it, you know? And diversity, right? Diversify. But this is my idea. What I want to do is make at least 2 arcade cabinets, okay? And one of them is going to be, and I'm thinking about 3, but because I might split these 2 categories. So cheapest and least amount of tools, okay? Like the simplest tools, things you might have handy, hand tools, no, power tools and things like that, okay? How can you make an arcade cabinet as cheaply and as easily with the best bang for your buck, right? Something that's going to look good, something that you'll be proud of, right? And I'm targeting, for the whole project, I've got a couple of target estimates, but taking out the brains, taking out whether you hook up, my idea is what you could hook up like a switch to it, or you could hook up it would still be a not a like just a Switch console in a box, but you know, like you could connect a Switch to the monitor, or you could hook up another video game console. You could hook up the great little thing I have, the Retrocade, something like that. And that would be the brains, and then without counting the monitor, because I have just a bunch of old 4x3 monitors handy that I've been buying at Goodwills and things for this purpose. And I think that if you do a little bit of digging, you probably could find for about $20 a used 4x3 monitor. Now, if you can't, then that might add to the factor. You might have to, you know, buy something, or just even a cheap 16x9, something like that. But just for the cabinet itself, I'm aiming for $50. That's what I'm working for. $50, 50. Then I am trying to do another one, which is the same design, but at a much higher build quality, using kind of some basic tools. So it wouldn't require too much that might, you know, not be in your home. So like no CNC machine, no laser cutter, you know, like at most maybe a small portable table saw. You know, you want a jigsaw, maybe a circular saw, you know, stuff like that, right? And then a router. That's the big one, would be a router. That's one people may not have, but that's kind of what I was thinking. And that, to make that kind of premium one, I'm looking at about $200 for the build. But I think it would turn out really good. So, but I'm trying to make both turn out really good. And I've got ideas for both. And then, like I said, I was thinking about maybe doing like a third one. So like maybe kind of do one where it was the best in one category, which I'll tell you, I was thinking about laminate, like Formica laminate that you could put on the sides of the cabinet. And another, I was thinking about painting and trying to get both of those to look as premium as possible. Maybe doing some stencil art on the side of it or something like that. So it's kind of what I was thinking. What do you think of that? Is that a cool idea? Hamabe Boy says, I might visit my father's grave on Monday for Memorial Day. That's it, I think. And I'm working on 3 essays. I have my writers group meeting tomorrow on Skype, and I'm staying busy. And awesome. I'm glad that you get to visit your dad's grave, and prayers for you and him. Mary Martin says, one of my best friends thought they missed my birthday. Kind of ironic, since I thought her birthday was Easter, but I was a week early. Jack, I'm on hiatus from Pokemon Yellow. Got sidetracked by work stuff. Twitchy Berry says, have you played the Ghostbusters, the game that they released on Switch last year? It may be the most cinematic game I've played, and even had the original movie actors do the voices. No, I'll have to check that one out. Kendra says, have to work Monday. Joys of a healthcare worker. Happy early birthday, Memory Martin. Dash says, it'd be interesting to see what you could put together. Well, cool. All right. Then I think that's a thing that's going to happen. Anyone here want to join in for a little Splatoon splattery? You know what I mean? Or should we switch to Animal Crossing for a little bit? We played about an hour. We could do one more round of this. In fact, yeah, I'm not doing so great. Mary Martin says me, though. Okay. So, hands up in chat. If you want to join me, we could do a friend group here on Splatoon. That is perfectly fine with me. But I'm also definitely down to play a little Animal Crossing. I know we've got Dash and Jack who want to visit my island, and I think maybe just that might be a fun thing to let the two of them do that too, since they haven't had a chance. They just got their game. Hey, how's it going, Nick? Animal Crossing after this game. That's right. Well, not maybe. I don't know if it's going to be after this match. It's going to be after this game. Yeah. So, welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome to Art of Mana. And yeah, we're just playing for Team Ketchup. That's the way I like to play. Welcome on in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we're gonna just do our best to actually win another. We lost a couple in a row. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. Oh, that was so close. Where did they go? Well, alright, fine. Up we go. And oh boy. I got stuck. It's been a while. You know what? Did you do a name change there? I've got to tell you, I'm not recognizing the name there. I'm so sorry. It must have been a while. Yeah. But thank you for coming back. Sure do appreciate that. Look at that. 3 years. Wow, you've been following 3 years, 10 months, 11 days, and 11 hours. Okay. Well, you know, I don't need to ask because I'm assuming the name change happened for a reason, but what may I ask? You know, you can whisper me if you'd like, or not. But if I can inquire as to what your name used to be. Oh boy. Oh, what? That was weird. But yeah, welcome back then. That's exciting. Gosh. Wow. Memory Martin, I'm only up to defeating the second gym leader, so it might be a while till I get some decent Pokemon. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, oh my goodness. This is wild. And Scooter's in the house. Scooter, welcome on in. How are you doing, my friend? I think we're gonna win this one. He says. Not fully confident. Oh, why did I do that? That's weird. It's not really a good throw. We'll find out. We'll have to catch up. Yeah, is there a bunch of stuff to catch up on? My goodness. Darn, we lost. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start up a friend one. We might just do one round. We might do more. It just depends on how many people are joining us. But I'll go ahead and do that and see what we get. And then we'll move on. I can't stay up too late tonight. Otherwise, I am probably going to be worthless tomorrow when we're putting up all the plywood in the garage. So anyway, yeah, you talked to the developers of Horizon Chase Turbo. Oh my gosh, Scooter, I saw that you had a giveaway that you could do. Have you been? I mean, that's, dude, I'm just right on, man. It's really exciting for you, and I'm excited too. Let's create a room here. We'll set a password. Password will be, it'll be 40 to celebrate those 40 anniversaries there that are happening. So that's it. 40. There's a free Mr. Mime with hidden ability being distributed as a mystery gift online this week in Sword and Shield, Twitchyberry says. There you go. Giveaways are live if you don't mind me showing it here since I know you love the game. No, not at all, Scooter. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And I'm going to check. I don't know if... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, man, my neck is sore, too. I was doing this, you know, putting up insulation in the rafters. So I'm tired. My neck's sore. I'm getting to be an old man mana here. What can I say? What else is there to update you on? Got my Star Wars origami book over there. Oh, speaking of arcades, here's one. I was going to show you this before, but I couldn't do it. I guess it doesn't reflect your profile name like Mario Kart. Good to know, Memory Martin says. Yes, I think. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show this to you because it's kind of cool. And it looks like we've got Jim all up here, ready to play. I'm guessing that's a Memory Martin. And we've got this here to show you. Okay. Man, things are glitching out. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Boom. What was that like? There was like a reflection. Hold on. What is the reflection there? It's my monitor. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It's my bookcase and my Star Wars figures up there. That's what was in the monitor. That was it. It was in the reflection. That's all Star Wars books up there on the top, pretty much. And then those are all here. I'll show you. But yeah, here we go. This is the 40th anniversary little mini Neo Geo. It's kind of fun. I don't know how to like just move it over there. It's really pretty cool. But up here, yeah, like I'll grab one real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. Grab a couple of them, I guess. Here, in honor of Empire, we will grab these. These are I really dig these figures. I wish this system was more successful, but this is what is up on my shelf. I've got Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker. I've got the complete set of Star Wars figures, this one. And Hamabe Boy actually helped pack these up, and I have a video that will come out of me unpacking all of these. But I've got the full set of the Star Wars figures, and I just love how they look. I didn't get the light-up ones. I think I have one light-up one, but I honestly think I may have sold that and just kept all the non-light-up ones. I don't remember. I think I did, or I might have gotten. Actually, that I may. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was one of the characters from Rebels that I got, but I can't remember that either. Anyway, but yeah, this this fancy little console. That's what I was going there for. So yeah, this, I mean, it's cool looking. It's got the little thing there, and it's got a little joystick. Now it's basically like an analog stick. That's the only thing, but pretty good little buttons there. It's a pretty cool little console. Like, I dig it. And so I've been playing that. Hooks up to your TV, and you can play all of the Neo Geo games from here onto your TV. So that's one of the little mini consoles, and that's one of the things I'm going to use as the brains. I believe, for one of my arcade builds that I'm going to do. You think you rebought yours so that you could get the light-up one? Nice, yeah. Well, okay, I guess everybody, we'll go ahead and say ready and recruit more players here. I guess we're waiting for Jem to say yes. Is the Neo Geo Mana approved? Is it approved? Not for full retail. I think it's overpriced for the quality if you get it full retail. Full retail on this thing, I think, is like 150 or 120 bucks, something like that. And like I guess I get it, but I don't know. It's steep. What I would suggest, like, so I picked this one up. I think I got it for 30 on a sale, which is pretty cool. John Paul O'Keefe, hey, welcome on in. Good to see you. 8-Bit Dad says, wait, 150? I know it had a rep for being expensive back in the day, but I hope there are 100 games on it. Yeah, no. So, like, it's not worth. And then it doesn't come with the controllers, doesn't come with a power brick, which I know it's not like a huge deal, but it's a good little mini console. But, like, honestly, I find that the controls are a little bit wonky if you're using it in the desk setup. If you're playing, it doesn't have a battery in it. You can't play it portably. You have to connect it to power. You can use a battery bank or something, but at the end of the day, no, I don't think it's worth that price. If I were to do a full review on it, I think I would nitpick further, but I would say that for, $30, even $60, think of it like picking up a game. You're getting a lot of Neo Geo titles. I'd say you're getting your money's worth then. So, and I actually picked up a couple of controllers so I can hook it up to my TV and play with people, which that's pretty cool. Thanks for the quick review. I'll wait some more before considering one. Yeah, I mean, look, I would say if you want to pick it up for the games that are on there, be warned, when you hook it up to the TV, you're going to have few options for playing it. One option is going to be kind of a stretched, slightly fuzzy pixel signal. It's not crisp, and it's not great. Like, it just looks like a kind of a stretched, smeared, pixely kind of a thing, where it's not. If it was crisp like the NES or SNES Classic Edition, then I'd be like, boom. And then the other, which I actually think is fine, like, I like it, it's a smooth filter, but that's the only way that it looks good on my TV is with the smooth filter. So you're not getting quite, like, you're not getting a lot of options. Like, I like it on the smooth filter on the TV, but then I gotta admit, when I play it on the small little display of the unit itself, like, it looks really good. You can't play with a controller on the screen of the unit too, which is kind of cool, so it's kind of neat, but yeah. I want to say that the emulation is more fuzzy, 8-Bit Dad. Like, I think that it's just poorly scaled. Like, they did some kind of weird scaling, and it just came out kind of fuzzy. By the way, I don't know if I said, Hamabe Boy says good night. So good night, Hamabe Boy. Do good, be well, and have a wonderful night of rest. But yeah, the other one is intentionally smoothed for sure. So the whole package, like the two controllers, is a must. I'd say you need two controllers. Now, I was lucky enough to get both my controllers on a deal when they were like $14 max a piece. I waited a long time to get it because I was pretty disappointed in initial reviews of it. All right, come on, Memory Martin, let's do this. But yeah, it wasn't great. It really wasn't. When it first released, it was like, this is definitely not as polished as it should be for the price it was commanding. But, like, do I like it? Are there good games? The international version has great games on it. You've got some of the really good platformers. Of course, you've got almost all of the Metal Slugs. And you've got a decent amount of the fighters as well, which I don't really get into Neo Geo fighters, to be honest. Not really a big fan, but if that's your bag, the Japanese version might be the one you want to go for, because it has like everything.
Hey Mana, someone just hosted you.
Hey Jack, thanks for that host. Big fan of Metal Slug? Then 8-Bit Dad, here you go. This one has all the Metal Slugs, pretty much. I think there's a couple, but John Paul O'Keefe is Team KETCHUP, right on. Me too. Splatinum's going well. JP, what is up? By the way, can we get a shout out for John Paul O'Keefe? This is my buddy, streaming buddy, amazing guy, plays tons of Super Mario Maker 2. Just really someone that I encourage you to check out. He's very authentic, very real, very chill, and I'd say mostly family friendly. Can maybe dabble in the discussions that are not maybe perhaps family friendly, but but heck of a nice guy. But yeah, so definitely check out the listings for the international and the Japanese version. You'll see there's a lot of good games on this unit, but I have a hard time recommending it at full retail. Okay. What else can I tell you? I've got every other mini system pretty much, except for the TurboGrafx 16 one. I had to not pre-order that considering the Star Wars cabinet purchase. Even though they just made pre-orders available for, I think it's like a couple weeks launch, or a week launch. But yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. Good stuff. I like these mini consoles a lot. I really do. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly. Oh my golly. How did that even happen? And thank you so much for shouting out JP, Jack. I do appreciate that. Yeah, JP, super, super awesome. Thank you, Jack, for getting that. And I should have said that any of my mods that could have done that would have been awesome. Boy, it's really nice to have mods right now. Like, I just realized that. One cabinet at a time, right, Dash? But yeah, the TurboGrafx 16 will be a cool little thing. But yeah, I gotta tell you, like, I don't fully know, like, I don't have room for all kinds of arcade cabinets, so I'm already like maxed out with like 2, so probably end up getting rid of one of these. Probably end up being the Galaga one at some point, but even if they do the trade-in option, like, that'd be cool, because I could start trading in and getting the cabinets that, you know, I want to play and stuff. I think that'd be a great idea. Let's do one more, and we'll go for it. Jack says, hence why I was consistent with asking you, Mana. All I ever wanted to do was help you out more. Aw. Thanks, Jack. I do appreciate you being consistent with that, too. So, I think after this, we're going to switch over to some Animal Crossing, and yeah, we'll go from there. Kind of wind down, because I'm now a Ketchup defender, which may be all that I can be, considering this weekend. I'm waiting for those companies to start releasing the handheld console collection. I want a classic Game Boy. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Memory Martin says, like I said, I'm not the best, but this is super fun. Hey, that's what it's about. I'm not the best either, really, but I enjoy this game. But yeah, I've got so many things to do reviews on. I've got so much stuff, and I am feeling like a bit of a failure, to be honest. Like, I just know that I have all these things I want to do, and I haven't found the routine and the rhythm in my life to be able to do them, and I hope I'll get there. I desperately want to create content. I really do. Like, not just to have these interactions with you, which are awesome, but also because I feel like it's worth putting my thoughts and feelings out there on the internet. And hopefully, one of my goals has always been to be a good role model for folks, and I try that. I try really hard to do that. And I hope that if those of you who are here at the start of the stream wouldn't mind telling me what you think here, you know, please go back and watch the first little part of this stream. I did a little catch-up with everybody, and I also talked about some of my thoughts on what people are probably feeling regarding COVID-19 right now. And I don't know, I feel like I said what I wanted to say. I'll have to go back. Hopefully it was clear and at least somewhat concise for a Mana message. But yeah, you know, I really do mean this. Like, this is a tough time. Everybody, the gist, everybody, and I'll encourage you to go back and listen to the start of the stream to really get the details here. But the gist is, we're going through grief. We're experiencing grief. And we are, as a result, I think, called to figure out what narrative do we have at this time? What is the good that we can find? Not to say that this happened for a reason or that this had to happen, but what is the good we can find that can give us some hope and help us to reframe the story we tell about ourselves, as that is so important when processing things that are traumatic. And I just encourage you, I really do, because even if you have been, for the most part, feeling pretty good, pretty solid, this is still tough. I felt burnout last week. I really did. And boy, this vacation could not have come at a better time. I needed it. I needed it so badly. I really did. So yeah, it's all about that rhythm and routine. I agree. John Paul O'Keefe says, yeah, I got to get that. I got to find ways to make this happen. But I brought all that up, and I brought up then COVID-19 because I read something wonderful. Someone mentioned that for creators, for people who are, doing things in the creative arena. Oh, I did not do well. This is a time where you look around and there's so many people making so many things. Those guys were good, right? Memory Martin? Oh, well, that's all right. It was a defeat, but it was fun anyway. Maybe that's the message of tonight too, is, you know what? Defeat is okay. Let's what was the positive of it? We had fun, right? But there's so many people making so many creative things right now. It's pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of fantastic, professional actors and actresses, musicians that are making these intimate live streams, sharing their art and their creativity. There are people who you didn't even know about, a little while ago that are doing the same thing. And it's just a really kind of a neat renaissance right now in terms of the creative fields. And then for some, I think it's tough because you look at that and you go, oh shoot, well, I'm not matching that output. What am I doing right now? And I'm working, and I don't have the time that some people are able to contribute to, to these things. It's tough. It's really a little bit frustrating too, if I'm honest, at times, because I want to do more, but I can't. And so, I'm looking at this because I work, because of all this. I'm looking at this as, all right, I am sowing the seeds of new creative endeavors. I am hopefully, or I'm just planting the seeds of new creative endeavors, I should say, so that I can come back strong and kind of have that new vigor and plan. And I've got a lot planned. I do. And I'm hoping that I can actually complete what I want to do, because there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. I talked about a lot of them today, but I still feel like I need to get that rhythm for video creation. I'm still breaking down my stream setup, but boy, I'm getting really good at some skills here. I'm getting much better at multi-camera filming, because I am filming our church services, our masses. I'm actually helping to film all that, and we essentially have like a 6 or 7 camera setup at this point, really done with 4 to 5 cameras, and it's pretty fun. It's a great challenge. I do that Saturday nights. In fact, I did it before the stream. We set up so my pastor, he's pretty nerdy too. It's pretty awesome. He actually brought in his DSLR, a nice Canon DSLR that he uses for all things. He actually does photography of the night sky. He's an astronomer, and or an amateur astronomer, he likes to say. And so he takes photographs of the night sky and stuff, and a really nice DSLR he brought in. Well, it just so happened to be exactly the right DSLR for using as a live feed with my cam link. So we used that tonight, and incorporated that into the mix. I'm actually getting a second capture card so that I can start using my own DSLR, although my own DSLR isn't quite the right match for this kind of content. So I'm going to kind of play around with it, but I can get some pretty cool things. It's going to be an improvement, I think, over the webcam, and that should be coming in the future. Where is my... I knew it was around here. Yeah, this is my DSLR, trusty DSLR. This is the case for it. This has gone with me around the world, and it's a good one. This is what I wanted to try and get working. I'm gonna just take it out of this case completely so you can kind of see it here. I'll just unscrew the bottom of this case off the quarter 20, and I'll just yeah. So this is it. It's a Canon EOS M. It's got a little special 1855 millimeter lens here, so it's got a nice depth of field and everything, and that's it. This is the camera, and I'm gonna try with some custom firmware. I actually got it working with on the side here. I got it working with the HDMI out there. Oh, look, you can see me on the reflection there. But yeah, so I got it working there. So this is, what year is this? This one came out, it's the original EOS M as the problem. So this came out at least probably, I'm going to guess 6 years ago. I'm not actually sure. I could look it up real quick. EOS M, what year did that come out? So it's the original version, and it came out in... where did it came out in? Design. So maybe 8 years ago? I'm going to guess 8 years ago because I'm seeing there's a preview that was published in July of 2012. So it probably came out, yeah, it probably came out in 2012, I'm going to guess. So yeah, about 8 years ago. So it's an older one, but it's a nice camera. I've actually used it. I need to use it more. I see, the thing is, the weird thing is my iPhone 11 is so good. I tend to use that now to shoot more than with this because it's also always handy. But this, I can get some pretty good stuff. I need to start using it more for video. Part of the problem, though, is because of its design, I can't, like the actual audio isn't as good. And I haven't quite figured out a really good solution. I'd like to get a solution where the audio is direct out from here or into here so I can get one video shot, boom. But I'm going to use this as my webcam is my idea. So this is going to go into that territory. That's what I'm planning on doing here. And hopefully it all works out. But it's a good camera, shoots pretty good. The thing is, I've updated with custom firmware called Magic Lantern, and I can get a clean HDMI feed out, which would work for this, but I don't think it's 1080p. So I don't know. Feels good to do photography. I should get back into it. You should, JP. I didn't know you did photography. And welcome on in Chronolox. They did a barrel roll, but they are timed out. What is up when you return? Tell us what you found. You have an older Nikon D50? I need to learn more stuff here. By the way, 8-Bit Dad says, I know what my family really likes to do. They watch the Disney sing-alongs that are being put out. Some of those are really creative. Nice. Come on, Dr. Google, don't let us down, Dash says. I missed that one earlier. Okay, everybody, we're going to hop into some animal Crossing. Chrono, did you miss anything? Well, I mean, we had some good times, played a little bit of Splatoon 2, and now we're going into Animal Crossing, and it's 2020. Is that Chrono? Is that what, supposed to be 2020? A lot of splatting. I can understand how that can be discouraging. I think it's also important to keep in mind that we are more than what we can produce or create. We have intrinsic value beyond that. Dude, Dash, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a personality type that tends to put a lot of my value in what I create. So that is a challenge for me, and it's a good reminder. So thank you for that. And I want to create all kinds of things. I have all these ideas all day, and the problem is I get stuck in these details, and I don't do it, and I don't know how to do it, and I've often wished, and I think this is a cop-out, I think that if I had like a crew of people around me that could implement my ideas, I would do a lot of awesome stuff. I just don't want to do it. I mean, some of it I hit roadblocks and I feel like I can't do it, but it is, I understand it's a bit of a cop-out. There are a lot of times where I think it's just, I don't want to. Me no want to. Oh my gosh, Chrono flew in from 2082. What? Oh, 2082 is rough? Uh-oh. Please tell me. Hey, did anyone else catch that concert on TV yesterday? Isabel's favorite band was one of the featured acts, and their music's still stuck in my head. Dash says, you're welcome, Mana. And not to say what you create isn't of value, but that's not the sole source of what makes you a good, worthy person. Thank you, Dash. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'll tell you, I'm bummed. There's like little things that just get me frustrated. Like, for example, the fact that I cannot seem to get my video looking correct. I just can't. Like, skin tones are off and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, what's 2082 like, Chrono? Tell me one good thing about 2082. Jack says, am I to assume correctly there was a worldwide war around 2079? Chrono says, at least Elizabeth Sobek sent me back. I don't get it. The best part of taking a nap in a tree is how the tree puts you on the ground just before you wake up. Oh my gosh. You adorable pig. Oh, let's cut through the flowers and chat with Patty. Nice to see you, Brian. You're looking perf as ever. Let's chat. My schedule for tonight is packed. There's a monster movie on TV, video games to play, music to blast. Might just be an all-nighter. Okay, my friends, I've got a lot of updates on here, by the way. But first things first. First of the firsty firsts. We're going to go ahead and do this. Who here wants to join me on my island? We're going to create a dodo code. We're going to have some friends come on over. I want to have my friends come on over. We're going to do this. We're going to make that dodo code right now. We're going to do it for you and you alone. If anyone else sees this and you're not you, then please ignore, because this is for you. Not you. No, it's for you. I've created my corner and now I must sit in it. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Twice a week. Yeah, Twitchy Berry, I saw you tweet about that. Your villagers sent you real sculptures for the museum in the mail. That is amazing. Congrats. Like, I haven't gotten anything like that. Okay. Via online play. I am out of my iced tea and it makes me sad. I don't drink alcohol, but I realize this looks like brandy in a sniffer. Right now, I kind of want to pretend that it is. It's no, I'm gotta tell you, it's something I haven't tried before. Mint tea, really good. Memory Martin, did I get the gifts? Yes, Memory Martin, thank you so much for those gifts, by the way. Noah, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Noah, cheers. Dodo code. We're going to do the more the merrier. Here's the deal. Please only join if I know you. If you've asked to join, if you're someone that's a friend, okay? Noah, thank you for that follow.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna invite anyone. But Noah, hang tight. I want to get to know you a little bit before you hop on in here. Same for anyone else. Here, the dodo code is FP3RF. Okay, that's it. And that is the code. If you needs it, you can ask me for it. But yeah, well, hello, Noah. I really do appreciate you coming. I really want Dash and Jack to join me on this island, as it will be their first time, as they've just gotten the game. These are longtime friends of Mana that I would very much like to have come visit me on Isle Mana and see what is up. Keaton, hey, how's it going?
Hold on to your hats, we're being raided.
I love, by the way, I love that little alert. Steel Games, welcome on in, everybody. Noodle Revolution, love the name. Sword in the Stone 2250, love that name too. Not a Good Gamer 14, love that name as well. Heyo, welcome on in, everybody. I'm your friend, Art of Mana. Let's dive into some Animal Crossing right now. Thank you so much for coming on in. Rainbow is for life. Dude, thank you so much. Steel Games, thank you for that raid. Let's get that raider command in there. Boom, just like that. Grab your boomerang, your slingshot, everybody. I've got the Master Sword somewhere. Perhaps later, do check out Steel Games' channel. Family friendly, fun, cool guy, lots of retro stuff, super awesome stuff. Thank you all for coming on in. I really do appreciate it. I am Mana. I'm an E for everyone, family friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro, on original hardware, and indie titles. I play a lot of Animal Crossing as of late. I will be streaming my upcoming new Star Wars Arcade 1-Up cabinet. We were talking about it being the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. That was terrible, but I got something in my throat. It was like, anyway, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I was playing some Splatoon 2 earlier. Yes, I was Team Ketchup. If you want to fight me for that, I'll see you on the spotter field. Luke, right? Don't die. Jack wants the dodo code. There's Dash Magnum right there. Boom. If you know me, please, if you're new around here, please hold off on joining my island here. I do reserve it for people who I've gotten to know and who I trust to come. But I'm also trusting of all of you coming from Steel Games' channel. So ask me if you're interested in joining in. But for right now, we're just going to kind of hang out with a few peeps here. And I know I've got that dodo code as
well,
public.
look at you joining the Friends of Mana.
Thank you, Ketchup is Dominate. Don't worry, we over here at Steel Games will not attack you. Thank you so much. Sword in the Stone, I love that name, by the way, too. And Dash Magnum is here. Let's give a nice, warm, joyful welcome to Dash Magnum. Let's get our fancy special keyboard out here as well. Noah says I still don't have online. Oh, no. And, yes, for anyone who is new around here, I do encourage you to get to know the Friends of Mana. We are an awesome bunch. I really do believe it. I look at streaming this way. Video games, yes. I love video games. I'm very passionate about them. I enjoy them. I enjoy talking about them. All kinds of good stuff, right? But I look at video games as kind of the fire pit of our community. So I've shared this before, and I'll share it again. I look at this as really a chance for us to connect to one another, to share our lives and share our interests and passions. And you know what happens when you're at a campground and you're roasting marshmallows around a fire and it's late at night and you start just digging deep and talking to people from the depths of who you are, right? Those things happen. So my hope is that while we are here playing games and watching games and talking about games, those moments of deep openness happen. And it's been a wonderful 4 years of streaming to get to this point and to be able to articulate just that. And yeah, it's been awesome. So if you like that, if you like hanging out with people, getting to know people in a deep way, if you like things that are family friendly and we've got a wonderful, inviting community, please consider following and joining me for future streams. Right now, I'm I'm all over the place, but I am trying to do about 3 streams a week on average. So, hey-o! Yay, we've got Dash right here. Love those campfire moments, JP says. I know, so good. And video games are a wonderful thing to gather around. Not a good gamer. I agree. But I'm so happy that everybody's here. Yay. We're going to take a little picture of that. Oh gosh, I don't know how I'm, anyway. Go play arcade games. Even with the keyboard. Can't type tonight. Jack says, would you like some clothing that I made you? You'll really love them. All right, I'll tell you where to... Well, I can't put them. Okay, let's do it. Oh. Let's go. Hey there, Drift. Good to see you, buddy. All right, up we go. We'll just head on over this way. Here. Follow me. Let's do it. Metal Ryan Cluster, thank you so much for that host. Welcome on in. We're gonna just go up here. Look, I think Dash knows exactly how to go because he's seen me stream so many times. Not a Good Gamer says, let's talk about our wonderful life experiences while creating new ones. That's what video games can do. Right? Right? Hey, someone's on their way here. I think we've got Jack coming on in. Hopefully. Did my follow not go through? Stone and a sword. Well, that's interesting. No, it doesn't look like it did yet. That's weird. But I appreciate that you did. And full-fledged Traveler Jack is coming right on. I'm good, just chilling here, enjoying life. Metal Ryan Cluster says, right on, right on. Very good. Sword in the Stone, that's a new one. I love... Wait, what? That's a new one? Why? Why is that? Why is that? Sword in the Stone. That's a new one. Do most people say S-word in the S-tone? Editor of Mana on his duties, Scooter says. Sweet, right on. Memory Martin says, I can't wait for you guys to see my island. It's almost done. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Nice. Jack says, my island's called Destiny because of Kingdom Hearts.
Someone was
Destiny
in the
Island.
pod. The tracks go off in this direction. Look, sir, followers.
It's Dessert Ranger Bree. Welcome on in. Hope you brought some good, yummy dessert. I'm telling you, I could go for some ice cream right now. Angel food cake.
Hey, Mana, someone just hosted you.
Jack, I love it, dude. I want the clothes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Noah says my island is the Kingdom of N. I love it. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Most people say sword in the stone. No one has ever called me stone on the sword. Oh, did I call you stone on the sword? Stone in the sword. You know what I'm talking about. Just a little head on up to my house. And we'll go upstairs. Eventually I want to move this downstairs, but hey, I want to show this. Only Mana is witty enough to do that. I totally was being witty. It was a witty thing. So oh, hey, look over there. Quick. Distraction. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here's what we got. So we got ourselves a space blaster. It's pretty awesome. I love these games. These are so cool. Fight Town, Fight Town, Fight! Round one, fight! We got ourselves the little little pinball machines here. We've got ourselves a pretty cool dartboard, all kinds of stuff. Love this. I love this arcade room. It's really looking good. Nice, glad to see my stuff made it too. Twitchy Berry says, it did indeed. Thank you so much. Yes, this is the update, everybody. Man, as a casino, what? Dude, I'm telling you, this is just like awesome. Thank you for everyone who donated to this. It's an ongoing project. I still want to do more. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not a good gamer says the whole ketchup on my hand dilemma led me to the decision that they should make a hot dog or make hot dog buns with holes in the middle of the bread to put the hot dog in. Just kind of slip it into the hole. I like it. Mary Martin, can't wait to have this. It's so cool. So I'm gonna move this whole thing down into my basement. But yeah, I think this room's looking pretty rad. Look at the wood grain on the back of the pinball machines. I just noticed that. Big brain moves, right? Yeah. You made a fashion room in yours? Nice, Noah. Ultra Street Fighter 2 matchup again. Artemana? It's a pretty good idea. And oh my gosh, Wolvesmith, welcome on in. You've spent 7 hours and 50 minutes watching Art of Mana. Dude, thank you so much. That's cool. That's cool. That's like super cool. Also, I love that hat. Look at that hat. That's so cool. Everybody, I hope you're enjoying this arcade experience here. We got a lot of fun stuff. It's the Mana Arcade. Who knows? But I tell you, if I could, I'd own an arcade. I think it'd be so fun. I really would love to have an arcade. The only bad thing about it would be that I feel like I'd probably really worry about people breaking my stuff. That's weird. Looks like I've got like it's like a growth. It's coming out of my head. Don't know. I don't know. Don't know what to say here. And now I'm stuck. And now I shall never get out. I will never, ever get out. Memories as I dash. Oh man. Oh, Nyan Cat. Oh, that's funny. That's another blast from the past. John Paul O'Keefe has spent 6 days, 12 hours watching Art of Mana. Are you kidding me, John Paul O'Keefe? JP, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The music from 90s arcades needs to be put in a playlist. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know if you noticed this, by the way, but for all of you who came in with the Steel Games raid, Steel Games, great friend of mine, by the way. Really cool guy. Oh, it's a Zelda shirt. I love it. That's so cool. When you came in the raid, you may have heard a little bit of music from an OC remix version of the Sunset Riders theme. Now, you know what? That is fair use, I believe. I'm gonna play a little of that for you now. I just gotta find OC remix Sunset Riders. I think it was. Gotta remember what one it was, but it's so good. It's so good. Everybody, we're gonna listen to it because it's really good. I'm a big fan of Sunset Riders. Like, if Arcade 1-Up puts out a Sunset Riders cabinet, I'm going to be like, okay, well, now I'm really definitely broke and homeless because I will have no place to sleep because my bedroom is now full of arcade machines. I don't think Miss Mana's going to like that. I will sell an arcade cabinet. But anyway, let's see. What was I going to grab here? Oh yeah, OC remix. Okay, so trying to find. Is it? Maybe it was this one. I don't think it was this one. I don't think it was this one, but we're gonna try it here. So let's take a peek here, or listen. First, what is it gonna do? Oh, JP, thank you.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Yeah. Okay. I wanna. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna do this over. because I couldn't control the volume. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Isn't that great? I mean, come on. Come on. So hype. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, let's listen to the original. There's this Konami sound that they used on their arcade machines. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like when you hear it, you're like, that's a Konami cabinet. Like, it's so good. But yeah, oh man, it's so hype. I love that. The game, I love everything. It's so catchy, right, Dash? All right, let me give you, okay, original. Okay, I think this is it. This is the attract mode. That's not what I want to do. I think no, it's not this one either. Maybe it was. Oh, maybe it was that one. No. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's... that right there. Oh. It's so good. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that sound is or what exactly they were intending for it to sound like, but it's so good. It's so good. It just gets me like, like that. If you could put nostalgia into a sound effect, it does. It makes me think of TMNT, makes me think of X-Men, makes me think of Sunset Riders, Simpsons, like all of the Konami arcade cabinets right there. It's so good. It's so good. It sounds awesome, right? I love that Memory Martin is like chatting in the game. I'm just sleeping on a couch and like everyone else is just playing in the arcade. I'm just like listening to music. I'm like, hey, everybody. Speaking of arcade machines, I was actually sharing this earlier, but yeah, we'll be making one. Look at how that came out of the arcade room. Yeah, it's fancy. We'll make an arcade cabinet. We've got an arcade stick here. We're gonna put this. We got buttons. We got all the cool buttons here. We can, you know, it's like everybody. It's time for player one. Start. Boom. So we're gonna be making an arcade cabinet. Oh dear. We took too long. Remember my Yoshi's Island remix? Yeah, Scooter. Scooter actually takes retro game music, and I guess it takes the makes a MIDI of them, right? And then remixes them. I'm not entirely sure how he does it. It's pretty rad though. It's pretty rad. I'm glad Jack likes this room. All right, let me put this back. Boom. Okay. So everybody, I'm gonna get up here. What would you all like? Oh my gosh, to see? We could go to the museum. Oh my gosh. That could be a thing. Definitely calls to mind a certain era of arcade game, right, Dash? Let's do it. Let's go check out the museum. And I love that. Artie also says, amazing how much your character looks like you, Dash. Which is awesome. That's super cool. Museum would be fun. Right on. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Oh gosh, look, I look like I'm coming out of some starship. Ooh. Hello. How are you? Let me just take a picture here. How are you? Oh wait. Oh. Hello. 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 Okay, sorry. I'm stuck. I'm gonna shove you out of the way. So, sorry. Thank you. Oh, I'm stuck. Lost Boy by the Midnight is the perfect arcade vibes. Thanks, Artie. Just need the beard. Oh, you need a beard, eh? Okay. Oh, you feel free to explore the other rooms if you wanted to. But yeah, let's go to the next door museum, which is nice. Not everyone gets the opportunity to have a museum next door. But to everyone who may have followed, whether it showed up or not, thank you so much for following. Hope you're having a wonderful night tonight. Thank you to everyone who's just taken a chance, come on in, said hello. I really do appreciate it. And here we are at the museum. We're going to talk to Blathers for a moment. Good evening, Brian. Welcome to the Isle of Mana Museum. You know we're hosting a stamp rally today as well as every other day the last few days because you've been celebrating Museum Day. And how cool is Museum Day? Except we can't go to Museum Day because of COVID-19. But still, we're going to go and find some stamps and remember how awesome museums are. Let's go do this. So let's start with that. Yeah, fancy, right, Dash? Let's go check out some of these cool dinosaur bones, right? Got some good stuff down here. So we've got a rock right there. So it's a rock. We've got a not a rock. Kind of looks like a squid, but it's not a squid. The last bit of music bit reminded me of Brave Star. Okay, interesting. Jack says, Artemana, would you like to visit my island so I can give you the clothes? Honestly, I'm probably going to have to wrap up the stream here after getting all the stamps because, yeah, I'm definitely getting tired. And I have to wake up early tomorrow, get a head start on putting walls up. But, by the way, how cool is this? I found this out. When you stand here, like, look at that. How cool is that? Like, I didn't know what that blue dot meant. You stand on it, and stuff happens. And you're reminded of that one day a meteorite hit the earth and dinosaurs went extinct. How cool is that? Mana, my redeemed message when you get a chance. Mana, you have a duplicate on episode 69. Do you want me to delete one? Are you sure, like, they're exact duplicates? Huh. Stamp Rally Race at the museum, Twitchy Berry says. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. See how quickly we... I can't find the last thing. Where's the last thing, huh? Where's it hiding? Yeah, it's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. We got one, we got two. What's the other one? Aha! 3, they're all right there. Boom. Just missed it. There we are. Maybe next stream you can visit my island. I would love to, Memory Martin. I would love to. I'd actually love to do some island visits. I'm sorry, I just... Yeah. Yeah, Scooter, if you wouldn't mind just sending me some... sending me the links in Discord, I will go check them out. I'm gonna go run and try and grab some other stuff here. Everybody, I do feel myself getting tired. I do need to take some rest and some self-care. Thank you. We're not totally done yet, but thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the raid, Steel Games. Thanks to everyone who subscribed and who followed. And thanks for just coming in and chilling with me for a little bit. I miss you. I really do. I don't know how to say this, make it sound sincere, but when I miss streams, there's a feeling I get where it's like when you find out that sleepover that you had planned had to be canceled last minute. You know, that your best friend got sick and so you have to do the sleepover another time. You know, it's that kind of feeling. It hits me. It hits me. And it's just it's a disappointment whenever I have to cancel a stream. And so I take it very seriously. There's a part of me that would love to just push through, and you know, I always feel better when I'm streaming. You know, like sometimes I'll get a little maybe a little nervous or not be in the mood to stream. But once I start streaming, I just go, man, this just feels natural. Like, it's good that I stream. Like, it's something I enjoy, and I get a lot of energy from streaming, which is good. I mean, I think you should find work that's both meaningful and and energizing. It gives you some life, and I find that with what I do, and it's just good. It's just good. Do you have any questions for me? I'm curious to know. Anything, like, big or little questions. Anything you want to ask me as we wind down the stream. Anything, literally anything. I'll tell you if I don't want to answer it, but go for it. I know that feeling happened to me a few weeks ago when my internet stopped working. Ah, JP, I'm sorry. That's no bueno. Man, I remember, every time I've had internet problems, that's been just awful. I do not like internet problems when you're streaming, because that's just kind of something that seems like it should be preventable, but it never is, because the internet is fickle. Hiding bugs. Masters of disguise. Okay, we got a lab and shady path. We gotta find a few more things here. Aha, the lab. Oop, almost missed it. The lab. Bet some groundbreaking research happens here. Maybe. Thank you for sending the links there, Scooter. I had a power outage in the middle of my stream the other day. That wasn't fun. Oh no. Do you iron the collar of that shirt? It looks good, Twitchy Berry says. Great question. Why, I think you are just... No. I attempted when I was getting some new clothes, updating my wardrobe, as it were, trying to find shirts and pants that I would not need to iron, because, there will always be the constant of needing to wash dishes. Why add to that the necessity of ironing clothes if it can be prevented, right? So, no, these are just, permanent press. And, yeah, it actually is pretty solid. It's a pretty good shirt. I like it. It's a comfortable polo shirt. It's a good length, which sometimes with polo shirts, you get them where they're just, like, really riding high. So anytime you do any kind of stretch, suddenly your whole belly button is exposed. So these are good. But yeah. All right, I finished some things. I love that Blathers gets all bent out of shape. I myself find lingering there quite impossible. Oh gosh, it's so funny. So there's a prize. Ooh, excuse me. Didn't even cover my mouth. Knew it was coming, didn't know how to prevent it. I also watched Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet for the first time. Now, Wreck-It Ralph I'd seen before, but Ralph Breaks the Internet I saw for the first time the other day. As a family, we watched Wreck-It Ralph. And Mana Sprout, like, she got into it. But there were parts that were kind of scary, and I realized in watching it again, it's maybe a little much. Like, there's some stuff I'm like, But we watched as a family together, and we were able to talk through some of the moments with her. But we also got to watch Moana again the other night, which was her favorite for so long. And then she kind of started not really liking it, saying it was scary, and it was kind of sad because we really enjoy it. It's actually a really good movie. I flat out was bawling. Like, no joke. That movie hits me in the feels. I don't even know how to say it. Like, there's just so much good in that movie. I love it. Love it. Touchyberry asks how much art I have so far, so we'll go ahead and take a peek. This is my amazingly full statue area. We've got a lot of things in here. I think those are our only 3 things, to be honest, in the entire art section. Definitely lacking in this. Red never comes to my island, darn it. And I don't have villagers that come and give me things like some people. By the way, I love the sound effects in the museum. And this music right here is so peaceful. As of now, everyone, Scooter redeems episodes 61 through 88 of Mana's streams are available for you to watch on Streams of Mana. Go ahead and see a blast from the past. Thank you, Scooter. That is so awesome. Yes, I am so appreciative. Scooter is working through my back catalog of streams, and I'm so pumped because through 61 through 68, not 88. Less pumped. It's gonna be a long road to getting to those. Where are we at now? 415 or whatever. But we're getting there. We were at what, like 20 before, and so Scooter's already doubled what I had up. So Scooter, thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Love it. But also, that cuts out the audio. That's really cool. Huh. You're stumped at 69 and you want to keep an order. Fair deal, Scooter. All right, my friends. I'm going to take a peek, see if there's anyone who is streaming in our friend network. I may or may not do a raid tonight. I'm kind of feeling not doing a raid, which I kind of feel bad about saying. But I can only do what I can do, you know. Retro Ogre is playing Splatoon 2. Retro Ogre is a friend of mine. I can't believe he's back on Twitch. Is Retro Ogre still playing? Oh, it looks like Retro Ogre is still playing. We might need to send a little love to Retro Ogre. We're gonna send a little love to Retro Ogre. That's what we're gonna do, my friends. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a raid Retro Ogre. I don't think I've ever even gotten a chance to raid Retro Ogre before, so this is gonna be super awesome, everybody. Let's head on over, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you know the deal. Hopefully, I'll share in a moment. But raids, a way to go and share some love with some other very cool people on Twitch. Now, I can't always vouch for people. If I know something about them, if it's a blind raid, I'll mention that. But if it's a raid in which I shouldn't say it that way. If it's a raid where I don't know the person, then I will. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Were you? Do it, Retro Ogre. On the count of 10, we're gonna. You're literally about to host you. Let's just send our communities to one another. Everybody, please go check out Retro Ogre. Go check out the video, the VOD, and oh my gosh, that is too funny. Oh my gosh, Retro Ogre. Everybody from Retro Ogre's stream, please feel free to check out my VODs. I hope you have a wonderful time around here. I hope that you enjoy what you see and maybe consider a follow. And everyone, as you are leaving here, go check out Retro Ogre's site. Pretty cool guy. I think you'll like what you see. So we're going to do that. Everybody, do good. Be well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, so good. So good. Oh.